It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are in India.
No,
not India. Where are we? Where are we?
He's always so politically
I'm going
incorrect.
somewhere. Hey, listen, I'm going to be in India someday, and if you don't follow along, you stay behind.
We're at Smoke Barbecue down on the Galt Ocean Mile in East
Where?
Fort Lauderdale. The Galt.
The what?
The Galt Ocean Mile in East Fort Lauderdale.
How weekends roll.
He's
We
not.
help
He's not a.
weekends.
Oh,
He's
how
not a
weekends roll?
Rican.
No, you gotta
Latinos,
grub.
how
You got-
Latinos roll.
You gotta grub. Bring out the food and we go at it. So
see?
as soon as the food comes, we're gonna go get down to business.
That's it. We're gonna get down
Suck
to
up,
business.
suck up the aroma.
The aroma.
Ah,
We got India and then some.
Well, we've decided it's what Producer Appreciation Day here at the studio.
It is. Appreciation Day to all of you who helped put this thing together. I even show some mugs to you. We're going to order those as well, so you can have your name on a mug.
You know what we should do? Get mug shots.
Mug shot?
Mug shots. We should get a shot on a mug, and this is like a mug shot.
A mug shot.
Chicken?
Me, I eat anything on a plate. I don't care what it is.
He
It could
may-
be
he may eat
fish,
the plate.
it could be shrimp, it could be pork, it could be ribs. I take a little bit of everything.
That sounds like something is frying, is what it smells like.
I see it, I eat it. The question is, how fast can I engulf it?
oh yeah, that looks delicious.
I'm glad you did.
No, anytime, Michelle. This looks
A
outstanding.
brisket.
So we've got the brisket passed. Okay.
I'm going to share yours because you passed it over to Raul. He's not going to like it, me sharing.
Famous cornbread and mac and cheese.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
this is amazing.
But you keep giving away me. Every
keep
time I
giving
go to
away
get
food.
something, you take it.
It'll come back to you, don't worry. This mac and
What you
cheese.
do to my fork? Give me this.
This mac and cheese is incredible. What happened to your fork? Grace, is there another fork down there?
You had one of them black things?
You want a black tongue?
No mac and cheese.
Beef and pork with jalapenos and cheddar.
Yeah. Smoked barbecue.
Freddie's taking the food before I try to serve it because he knows he's going to lose out on it. Anyone want to try sausage, Baxton?
And we're back.
And we're back. Oh, I think that was a live shot. That was kind of
we're
cool
here.
you did that.
What?
See that in the second box? It was a live shot of us coming to us.
Yes.
Did you notice that? I'm like, wow, I had that outfit on, but I'm wearing that outfit. Not easy being 56-ish on a Monday morning. We look good. Look, we're streaming in 720. Oh no, recording 720, streaming in 1080. So they're going to see every crevice and wrinkle, and we look old. Thank you, because we is old. Because we're old.
Forever young.
Forever young. That's a song we're going to have Johnny play. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday to you. We got Kennedy and Josh here, thankfully. We got half a crew out sick today.
You got them all sickly.
Not me. It's been you, Sunshine, that's been sick for 3
Not me, I'm
weeks.
fine.
Yeah. What were you? Not fine.
There's an allergy thing going on.
That everyone's
Wow.
got.
And you think you have COVID, you think you have the flu, you think you're sick, your nose hurts, your head hurts, other body parts hurt, and it's just a cold.
Got another necklace on there, too? You've got,
Why don't you look over there?
because I'm looking at your, like, Mr. T situation
Go
going
look,
on
go
there.
look over there. Why don't you read that?
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV for exclusive behind-the-scenes content.
I got to tell you, it is Super Bowl week. And we are going to be celebrating something, a little bit of something trivia for the Super Bowl every day from Monday through Friday. That song that you heard belongs to the man in the studio today, Johnny
And the flannel
Miller.
shirt, the man in the flannel shirt.
The man behind the red curtain.
Well, you know, I didn't expect to be on today, but tomorrow is a big day for me.
Tell
What's
us why,
tomorrow?
Johnny.
Career
Oh,
changing.
why?
What's that?
What's tomorrow?
What's tomorrow, Johnny?
Tomorrow is the first installment of the Song Studio,
Very
which I'm going to
exciting.
host. It'll be playing, I think, at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening,
Yep.
right here on Brooklyn Cafe TV. And we're going to have a talk about songwriting, the ins and outs of songwriting, the actual songs themselves, the administration of songs, things like that, song theory, music theory, all kinds of topics that I've been dealing with my entire life. And I think a lot of songwriters out there need to tune in and the information. We're going to be loaded with information. I'm going to be learning myself as we go. So I'm excited as well.
Who's your first guest tomorrow?
First guest is a gentleman, a Grammy winner. His studio is in North Miami. His name is Paul Hoyle, and he's just a marvelous musician, engineer, producer, and can't wait to talk to him and find out what he's doing. All about the Grammys. The Grammys were last night.
Did you watch them?
I did not, but I caught up this morning. It looked like a great show.
It was a great
I'm not
show.
really drawn to award shows, but that looked like a great show.
It was a great show. The content was great. The music was amazing. They had new songs, and everyone looked spectacular. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah, great job. So I'm excited.
Billy Joel came out with his first new song in, I think, 32 years, he said.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Turn the lights back on. I know I've been late. It was
Yeah.
the lyrics to that song.
And it took a young songwriter, reminded me of you and what you have starting tomorrow. It was a young songwriter who wanted to meet Billy Joel. He was like 32 at the time, or maybe even younger. And his girlfriend or his mom said, I'm going to get you to meet Billy Joel. So she got in touch with her doctor, who knew another doctor, who knew a friend, who knew someone. And they set up this lunch that was supposed to be a 10-minute meet and greet, hi, how you doing lunch. And Billy Joel apparently ordered something to go, and he was going to go. And 2.5 hours later, and over a 2-year friendship, this young man got Billy Joel into his production studio. He wrote a song, and because of this freak meeting of lunch and just some new blood coming in and saying, come on, you can do this, we need a new song, and that was what prompted him to actually do this.
Wow. It's a great story.
Pretty cool, right?
You know, I grew up a mile away from where Billy Joel grew up.
Did
Right
you know
across
him?
Long Island. I grew up in Levittown, Long Island. Billy's from Hicksville, which is right across the street of Hempstead Turnpike, if anybody knows Long Island logistics. And we used to play in Battle of the Bands when we were in high school.
Wow.
Billy was with a group called the Hassles at the time. And we used to play in these WMCA Good Guys shows.
What was the name of your band?
My band at the time was called the Shandels. And if my boys are out there, I hope they're still alive.
Not the Shandell.
No, the Shandels, not Tommy Jamin Shandels, but we actually used to back up the bands, the vocal groups that used to come on. Like we backed up Martha and the Vandellas, groups like that. They come on to do the show and radio shows.
That must have been fun.
Yeah, high school gyms. 1,000, 1,500 kids crammed into a high school gym to see, the DJs from the radio
The
stations.
Hassles. Wow.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Is he in there?
I don't know. Yeah, that's
There he
him on
is,
the
yeah.
left.
Yeah, he has an egghead.
John Small
Wow.
is in it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's nice that you point that out, because tomorrow begins an era of something in all my career, limited career in doing this business. I've never heard of anybody working it backwards. What do they call that when you something engineer it? And I think that the calling here is that you're giving a lot of potential independent songwriters an opportunity to actually be heard. You are actually the voice of Megan, who writes music, of the other Megan, who
I
writes
hope to
music.
be. I hope to be.
That's what it is. Hopefully this thing will work out, because you're giving everybody an opportunity to actually hear their music on radio, Roku, Amazon, Spotify. It's the gamut of what we cover for a songwriter is very impressive, and it's incredible. And I'm glad that you're doing this. It's long overdue.
Thanks, Freddie. I've often thought that the music, the gun doesn't go off without the bullets, and the songs are the bullets for the gun, the music gun. So
Now
you need the bullets.
You've had a very colorful career. You've been on boats. You've been on tugboats. You've been on every kind of boat there is.
I've gotten more out of my musical life than I ever expected.
And you've been everywhere.
I've got a bartender in Tahiti.
But I have to ask you, after all of that stuff that you've written, the memoirs, everything. You add it all up. What made you decide to go 360 and come back to the original, become an originator for these songwriters? What made you decide to do that?
I think you go through. I think it's a case of finally, come out of yourself and start giving back to people. I think you get to a point in your life when what does it mean? It doesn't mean what all the things that you get. I think the important things are what you do to help others. Simple as that. I think I'm ready to do that.
It's unbelievable. It's talking about the Super Bowl and music. Usher is doing a halftime routine.
Right.
And everybody knows who Usher is, right? And the funny thing is they interviewed him, and Usher said that he's had a very colorful career, probably not as colorful as Johnny Melnick, but he's had so many glorified moments that he's had in the music industry. He says, but there is nothing like being asked to play at the halftime of the Super Bowl. He says, I could take everything in my career. Can you imagine this? Everything he's done, put it in the closet, and just highlight that he's going to be the Super Bowl halftime entertainment. Because he says there's no experience like that.
Probably
Even
not.
leading up, it's been taking months to get this thing together. And he's going to be there.
Great.
It's going to be, I'm
This
looking.
might be one of the better Super Bowls.
Well, the NFL is beginning to learn that the Super Bowl is an entertainment piece. The teams, yes, they matter. But there's no losers anymore at the NFL. It's about the commercials. It's about the entertainment. It's about how it looks, the whole presentation. And not to say the Johnny Melnick show is the Super Bowl, but everything has changed this year. We're doing 1080 as opposed to 720. I've been doing 720 for almost 19 years.
Now they're 6K though, so no more 720.
But the problem is, how do you deliver that kind of material? Those are big files. And in Las Vegas, it's the perfect kickoff to doing the Super Bowl, to enter a whole brand new era. So I think your timing is I don't know if you did it on purpose to do it now.
I don't know if I've done anything on purpose.
Well, it ends up being a spectacular
Just time, man.
time.
I don't know. I'm just ready to. I'm ready to talk to these people. I'm ready to let them show what they do, and try to help them along the way. Encourage. We need to encourage each other, rather than compete with each other.
Do you remember the first song you wrote?
I certainly do. You have it, and we have it. The Wendy's song is the first song
That's the first song
I
you
ever
I
wrote.
love that song.
Yeah, it's the first song I ever wrote.
How many years ago was it?
That was 1976.
Wow.
We were on the beach. I was with my friend Mike Flora. Mike, you should be.
It's funny because when I went on the beach, the last thing in the world I ever thought about was writing anything.
Well, if you were with Wendy, you might have written a song.
Wendy.
I was smitten.
Is
Oh,
this
here
the
it
Wendy
is.
song? Now I also want to
Sally
bring.
liked it.
I want to bring in Megan
Was ready to hear it.
into this conversation. Well, we'll play it. We'll play it at halftime. I wanted to bring in Megan into this conversation because Megan's here. She came down from Connecticut, yes? Mm-hmm. And she's here and she's like doing stuff around the studio, learning. We're going to try to teach her as much as we can in 24 hours. But Megan, I find out, writes music. True?
Yeah, I've recently been learning how to use Ableton, so this was very exciting to hear about your processes and stuff. And yeah, I'm trying to get into music production, so that's cool.
Yeah, Ableton is a tool, a musical production tool that is interesting. It's a stable of.
It's
of the
really cool
industry.
technology, but it's very hard to learn. There's so many
Well, that's
different
different.
processes.
It's not,
but
yeah.
I'm in the process. I've been a DJ for like the last 2 years, so my next step is just learning, I guess, the dynamics of making music and stuff, and yeah. But it's such an exciting point. So.
But there's so much that goes into music. It's not only that's the board.
Josh,
Yeah,
you
it's
use it?
Able. Cool.
That's one aspect of it. Singing is another aspect of it. Mm-hmm. The instruments are another, and putting that together is another. Then you have stage presence. Then you have interview stage presence. And then you have delivery. Because sometimes you have to be able to deliver your message. And a lot of people, they fall short and they have to practice that over and over. But what I like about what Johnny's doing also, quickly he says, oh, I got to get her a song to sing.
Who, Megan?
Johnny's to Megan. We're going to give you a song to sing. And again, I don't know your business. I don't know if that's the way to go with this thing. I have no idea.
Sure it is. Yeah, I'm no longer, I mean, I'm a songwriter. I mean, I can, you know, I like to sing the songs. I try to write songs I like to sing. But giving it to other artists to sing.
It's no different than you finding a new host and giving them a mic and saying, go interview that person.
Yeah, but I think that anybody can be a good host.
Can't. Not everybody can. It's not like everyone can be a good singer,
No,
songwriter.
I think singer is a little bit different. I think you have to have somewhat a little bit more rhythm to your voice. You got to have, you know, you have to be able to move your shoulders a little bit.
We were talking about it earlier. It's my personal opinion is that singing is just confidence. You got to have confidence. And I see so many singers that, you know, well, they need confidence. You need to do it. You just need to do it.
What about persistence?
What's that?
What about persistence?
Precision. Interesting.
No, not precision. Persistence.
Persistence. One of the keys.
It's like everything else.
Well, the funny thing is that I'm going to tell you, musicians are so shy to sing, to be out in front, to
Look at
lead
Kennedy.
from the front, that they fall back not because of their skills, but because of their lack of persistency.
Yeah.
Kennedy, you want to sing?
Kennedy can sing. You wouldn't know. You'd be surprised if she can talk because she mumbles. But she can sing. But she has never, ever sang.
It's confidence.
I don't know why.
Pick a direction. Go at it.
It's the confidence. That's exactly what she said.
I have the confidence, but I can't sing for beans. I'm horrible.
I often say to myself, I say, I didn't say I could sing. I said I would sing.
That's the difference.
I think it's confidence, because I have the worst singing voice that anybody could have. But
But
I
you
remember
sing.
I would love to be able to sing. But I've been saying this to myself. Of course, this is what I believe anyway. And I said, you know what? I'm going to be able to sing. And I sing in the car. I sing all over. And I even say to myself now, I'm getting better.
Everybody has a voice. And nobody should be ashamed of that they can't sing. Everybody can sing,
Yeah.
whether it's in tune, out of tune. You put 50,000 people in a stadium to sing the national anthem. Not one of them can sing, but it comes out the national anthem. How do you figure that?
Well, I couldn't even sing Happy Birthday. I
Well,
mean, it's really bad.
It starts with happy.
Yeah, I remember every word to, but I remember every word to every song. I only need to hear it once or twice, and I can tell you the song.
That's great.
So
I think if they give you
Margaret's-
the opportunity and you do it, you do it.
Margaret.
I'm a piano bar player.
Talk into
You
your
sing?
mic.
I don't think she has one.
When I'm playing at the piano bar,
Let me get your
believe
mic.
me, it's not about me singing the song. It's about
They're gonna get you a
the
mic.
people around the piano bar singing the song. It's
dueling
they
pianos?
can't sing, but they sing. I
I
mean,
gotta tell
that's
you,
the beauty of it.
We were at the Heart of Del Rey. We had a studio up there at the art gallery, and they brought in a piano. And Jay started to play the piano, and he was just touching
Yeah.
the keys. And they had a walk that night. And the next thing you know, there were 50 people around that
Without
piano
a doubt.
singing and singing. And I looked at it and said, "Wow, that's what music does."
That's what it should do. And nothing better than a piano. It's absolute potential just sitting there until somebody sits down and makes something magical happen. That's what I love about
Well,
it.
I had said to Dawn that I want to build the 4-foot stage at the end of the studio here. And then I want the piano to come down from the ceiling. Using hydraulics.
Of course. Absolutely.
Freddie, I told you we were going to expand the studio. Now I realize what you're going to do.
Freddie, I would love nothing better than to put that
That's
piano
considered expanding, right?
over there and do the piano bar thing right as a show. We'll see what we can do.
The piano, the problem with that piano being a piano bar is like she's 106.
Aw.
So I'm afraid to even touch it. I mean, you guys play it. To move it becomes, and that was a gift from your mom.
Playing it all day long. Moving it becomes a little bit trickier.
It does, and
Well, we'll figure it out because we can nowadays we can do different things, but we'll see. We'll see how
We're gonna figure that out.
how it develops.
So,
And also, Margaret, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that.
Talk into your mic.
Yes. I sang as a child, and my name was Wee Margaret on the stage.
What was your name?
Remark.
Wee Margaret. Wee Margaret.
Really? You have
And
a
I
singing
used to
career?
sing. This was in England. I don't know, when I was maybe 5, 6 years old or something. And the song at that particular time is I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. I don't know whether you remember that or whether it was in America or not. But
I remember it. I remember
Sally,
it well.
you guys
Yeah.
can sing it.
Soccer
Yeah.
team.
Do you still sing, Margaret?
what's that?
You still sing?
I hum. I
hum.
You
don't
hum.
sing so much. I
She
can I
hums.
can go with Andrea Bocelli and all of them and hum and get everywhere. But you know, that's
Forever
about
Blowing
it.
bubbles. There's Margaret. Oh my God, Margaret, there you be.
I'll tell you every word to that. I know every song.
You sing it too.
I can't sing.
It must
I,
be
I
a-
can, I'm
must be a
forever blowing
British thing.
pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, they reach the sky.
sky.
So I can go.
Yeah.
What was that, a lullaby?
I don't know.
Did you all see the Grammys last night?
I did. Mhm.
Steve
I
said
didn't
Joni
finish it.
Mitchell was the top for him. She was amazing. To see her
Amazing,
come
yeah,
back.
amazing.
3 strokes, I think.
No,
she's
I went
had.
to bed about 10:15. But
It was late. It was like 11:30. It didn't end until it was a long one.
He recorded it, so I listened to it this morning, part of it. Oh,
Joni Mitchell's just an icon.
excellent, beautiful.
I had a dream that Kendra was winning an award, I told you, and she called us up. We were there to watch her get her award, and we were up there, and you stayed completely silent.
It was.
I said, yes.
Oh, that was good that I stayed silent. Yeah, it
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
have been my place to speak.
Oh, forget about it. Who knows what you were going to say?
My dreams
Well,
lately,
actually,
that was
it's,
Joni Mitchell.
This was
Amazing.
amazing.
She's
Incredible.
83?
80, yeah, but she has had a lot of illness.
3 strokes.
Yeah,
Sad. So tune
but
in
she was
tomorrow night
incredible.
to the Song Studio with Johnny Melnick. We're going to air at 3 o'clock live and then again at 7 o'clock on True Oldies 95.3 and 96.9.
Among others.
Wow.
We're
There's a
looking
few other
forward
things.
to it.
Excited.
Very excited.
106.9, 93, 96, and 106.9. We should get the list of all
Yes,
of
we
them.
should. We should
Got to
put it
get
right
those
up there.
call numbers, yeah.
We're going to need all those call numbers for you by tomorrow. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, let's talk to Megan Cleary of Paddles for Joy. We've got big paddles. We got little paddles. We got all kinds of
Can
paddles.
you believe you
for
can
joy.
play a game with this paddle? Find out how when you come back.
I can attach it to my wand.
Right there, look.
Look.
In the strip of black.
How you like that? More to come. We'll be right back.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties. Open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, From podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
You ready for some pickleball fun?
Pickleball fun.
4 Joy paddles. Let me grab my paddle here. I like this. It's kind of like the Dawn.
I need a bigger paddle.
You need a big boat.
Yeah, I need a bigger paddle.
Why?
Swing in a miss. Swing, swing.
So we're sort of becoming learned about paddles, and now I'm onto grips because we tried to grip out the other day and it was too big for my hand. My hand did not close around it. So actually, he said he's going to start making the grip smaller, so then people can wrap them that need bigger. But for women who have smaller hands than men, your hand actually fits around them.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why Cordray is really great because it uses this Gen 2 thermoform edge.
She's so cute.
Which it's integrated in the handle, and that's why it has the lightweight feel, and you can just swing like that.
I want Mom to put a glove on the piece.
Oh yeah, that's
like
a great
like a
idea.
batting glove.
Yeah,
or a golf
they're
glove.
just
They make wraps, right?
I forget the name of the glove that was on the show when we were here last, but I know, but
We had loopy grips.
Yes,
Was here.
that glove is like awesome. So,
But I want her to attach the glove to the paddle. So you slide your hand in, and you're holding it, and then you strap it.
that would be cool.
Because that way
You don't lose it.
you don't lose it, and you control the paddle longer. I
Yeah.
think it's a moneymaker.
Tell us, give some background on how 4 Joy paddles came to be.
Yeah, so my mom, Stacy Cleary, started 4 Joy recently. She's been an avid pickleballer for about a year, 2 years now, and noticed that there's a theme on the courts that there's just not that many fun designs really in any of the paddles, especially among the high quality paddles. They're generally pretty boring designs. So she wanted to come in the market and make beautiful designed paddles and best quality possible so that there's more fun and joy on the courts, just because it's such a fun sport, and it's been something that I've noticed just brings so many people together, and we need more fun designs just to make it the happy sport it is.
And now your mom designed all of these covers,
Yes, yeah.
correct? She's
She
an
designed
artist?
all of them. She's an artist right now. She's an art teacher, but she has an amazing creative eye, and that's why these paddles are just so awesome. People love the designs, and whenever you're on the courts and you're seeing all the paddles sitting there on the little stand things, people always are like, what is that cool paddle with that beautiful design? 4 Joy. It's a 4 Joy paddle.
And now they're USA Pickleball approved, so they're approved tournament paddles, I believe is what she told us.
These can be used in USA tournaments, and USA Pickleball approved. So just got certified 3 months ago, and now on Pickleball TV, Pickleball Air, and professional pickleball events, this paddle can be used and sponsored.
You play pickleball?
I started playing recently. I'm not as good as my family, but I get why everyone loves this so much because it's so fun.
Sally, you play pickleball?
No, I don't. I used to
Johnny?
play tennis, but
Johnny doesn't even know what a pickleball is.
No, I know what pickleball is. Yeah,
Do you play?
I have not played yet.
Margaret?
Well, I got. Let me see this. I got a gizmo again. Going back to Mom. I want to make a paddle of glass, made of glass, and then I want this to turn.
Ooh, that's good.
And then I want to fill it with your favorite beverage.
Ooh, innovative.
So you have a pickleball bar. So I remember when I was learning how to play golf, I wasn't very good.
By the way.
I wasn't very good. So what I did was, in the back of my golf cart, I had a bar. Inside the bag, I bought this bag that you poured the rum and coke, and it had a little handle.
You used to have a golf club where you'd open it up and you could.
You could they also urinate in it,
Yeah,
but
I
that's a
know that
different
too.
animal. But what I want to do is I want to make this so this opens, and then you put them on a hook like this, and you have them like a little bar of glass pickleball deal with the name of the company on here. I think it would be amazing. It goes in the VIP tent, which you still don't listen to me.
That's a cool plan.
What are some of the other benefits of the ForJoy paddles?
So ForJoy has a lot of benefits. One is it has a 16 millimeter responsive honeycomb core. So it gives that plush feeling of more control and also gives a better reduction of shock. And also with that, it has a larger sweet spot for the ball. So when shooting, then you're less shock and more opportunity for swing. Also, it's made of T700 carbon fiber with high tensile strength. So that just adds to the lightweight form and makes it just really free. Like you could just throw it up and down. Which
what are you looking at?
I thought you had
the
that
range you can
attention
get
to
with this paddle is amazing and very specific.
We need Megan closer to the mic. Oh, is that giving you
And then
noise?
Megan goes like this. It's not a baton. Keep it right there, right there.
Yeah, I talk with my hands, so the microphone.
Use your other hand. Talk with the other hand.
Yeah, I'm talking with the pickleball paddle. Hi.
Now, who designed these? Was this your designs?
No, these were all designed by my mom. She's an artist, and she just wanted to make really beautiful paddles that anyone would be interested in.
Now, one of the questions that they had over the weekend asking me is when you play with these paddles, when we used to play racquetball, the edges used to get frizzled because sometimes you drag it, you hit it on the floor. And so they started to make these out of metal.
Oh, yeah.
For racquetball. I may have one at home. I haven't found it yet.
Your closet.
Trust me, that closet has been looked at. Is there any anticipation of changing the lip? Does she know if she's going to go to a metal lip, which changes the weight of this thing?
Honestly, the lip that this has at right now, it provides like actually a really nice edge and safety in case like you misplaced or during your shot, and so it actually allows a better chance of the shot not failing and being able to bounce back and actually get the ball.
I want my paddle to have Band-Aids because I know that when I play it with Dawn, I'm going to get smacked around a lot.
It's a very competitive sport, honestly.
Well,
fun competitive.
If you ever seen Dawn dance, you'll know what the hell I'm talking about.
Are you passing it over to me? Sally, you should try it if you play tennis.
Yeah, perhaps I will. Yeah, actually where I live, they had tennis courts, but they made 2 of the courts for pickleball.
Oh.
You should play.
Does Steve play?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Does he play
used
tennis?
No, golf. I think maybe he played tennis. It's not a question I've ever asked him. I need to.
Steve, if you're watching, and I know you were, let us know if you play tennis. You could get out and have some.
You don't know if he
couple
plays
therapy.
tennis? You're his wife.
No, there's a lot of things I don't know.
Wow.
Not just about him, other things too.
Sally, you're a nightingale when you sing, Steve says.
Oh my gosh.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You get married.
True
and
love. How you like that?
Wow. Do you sing in the shower for him?
No, actually, only time I ever sing maybe in front of Steve's in the car because he has the radio. I am getting better though. I kind of was going to record myself to see exactly how I sounded.
We'll bring you on Johnny's show.
I'm not. I can tell you words to every song. I'm not.
Look at Johnny's face.
That's me dancing.
That's you dancing. That's don't dance.
Maybe I am, and I just don't know it.
See, there you go.
Right.
You don't know.
No, the reason I mentioned
you...
it because confidence is very, very important with singing. Because if you don't think you can sing, you probably can't.
I think confidence is important in everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Even for you to show up here, Megan, without the Bright Line train and missing the Tri-Rail train, she ended up taking an Uber, this poor girl.
She messed that up too.
To get here.
It was construction. She didn't get in the car.
Yeah, it was an interesting morning, but I
you
got
here.
here.
It took the confidence to get here and show up.
Yeah, true.
I'm
happy to be here.
For marketing?
Yeah, I'm
or communications?
helping my mom with marketing for this amazing company.
How's that going?
It's going well. We're shooting some content this week with my cousin who's a videographer, and he's gonna help us get some really cool shots. He's gonna help us get some cool shots. We're thinking of going to some maybe the beach. I feel like these look pretty by the beach, like just for setup shoots. And then we're also gonna go to like a pickleball paddle court, and he's gonna shoot some people playing with the paddles.
Do you know pickleball on the beach? Like they do volleyball on the beach.
Honestly, that's a great idea. I don't know.
It's the new thing.
Oh, it is?
Leaving?
That's a great idea. Then you have a view while you play.
But I got to tell you something. We got to get all these ideas. We gotta do what Johnny does. We gotta register it. I want to do a pickleball on the beach, right? The tournament on the beach. Now you can't hit it off the ground because it's supposed to bounce.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to be something like air ball because you can't bounce it on the beach.
Yeah, we could do like what's beach volleyball, but
beach
like
volleyball, or you can just do the thing with your paddle, which I have no
What are you
idea
gonna do?
coordination. You put the ball and you just bounce.
I can only see you swing and a miss.
Listen,
Swing
when
and
I
a
would
miss.
go to the beach, it was not to play volleyball or pickleball or paddleball.
So what you go to the beach for?
To get sun.
You know, it's feasible because volleyball, if the ball hits the ground, the play's dead. If you want to start it,
I thought you meant when ball hits the ground, she plays
pickleball,
dead
the
too.
same
I don't know
thing.
what
The
he's
ball
going
hits
to
the
say.
ground, the point's
Going
lost.
hits the ground, she's dead. Is that what
plays
you
dead
mean?
too.
I have to ask you a question. I'm sorry. I was
Points
very
over.
good at table. Well, we call it table ping pong. I used to win awards for that. So
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be great at this then.
It's been a long time ago, but I was really, really good at that. I could
You know
spin the
something?
thing.
You could go pro.
Now Freddie, on along those lines, we invent the portable pickleball court.
We have it. We met them.
Let's
They have
go.
In West Palm Beach, we can order a pickleball court.
It's
That's a good
portable.
And put it on the beach.
Bingo.
You could put this anywhere. It's made of that. Remember the guy who
Yep.
they did the court they played on? Ah, wow, we could put it on the beach.
That's a good idea.
Wow.
Oh, there's ping pong.
Pickleball.
The Brooklyn Cafe open.
Sally, you could like go pro with this. And
The thing is, that was like 40 years ago.
You
30
could
years.
sing the national anthem.
I could sing and play ping pong. Oh my God, I've got a new career.
It's all covered.
We'll put a
Don't worry, she found a
pickleball.
career
We'll
now.
put a pickleball on
I
your
knew it.
finger.
This
and
is
your salute
amazing.
And sing the national anthem.
See, there is life after. I'm not giving my life, my age. But
And then Bubbles over there can sing Bubbles
I can sing that.
in between sets.
tiny bubbles.
Wow.
What's the
blowing
price
up.
point on these paddles?
Right now they're 167, which is similar to every other paddle of this quality on the market. This one just offers a beautiful design. Well, there's multiple designs. I don't know if you can see this.
We have it up there. The different designs.
We got some cool ones. But yeah, ForJoy is just really a brand with heart and a brand with a mission. We're really also committed to giving back, so a portion of our income goes to charities such as the Alzheimer's Foundation, American Heart Association, Breast Cancer Research Foundation, and the Ovarian Cancer Research Society. So it's just a happy brand, and because pickleball is such a happy, fun sport, so we want to bring some
Stay on
cool
your mind.
graphics. Cool graphics. Yeah.
I like the designs. And it's funny because I looked up the shoes. I'm going to show you them. I could put that design on shoes.
That would be cool.
So we can psych people out. I've been thinking, this pickleball thing on the beach, I gotta tell you, this thing on the beach, and then I put up some speakers and you play on the beach.
That would be fun.
You put the VIP tent that I don't have yet on the beach.
Why are you looking at
She
me?
nods, but and when the show's over, she says, "Are you insane?"
VIP tent, a stage, a piano and hydraulics. What else? Some new shoes.
Shoes.
Dare to dream. And there you have. These are such beautiful, beautiful paddles. The grip feels great. I know your mom was telling us with the grip, what they have on, like this fiber, carbon fiber.
Yes,
it helps
carbon
with the
fiber.
spin on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it provides a really nice spin and also can defend against spin as well because it deactivates it very well. So,
And if you have kids graduating college, isn't graduation coming up
in May, yes.
in May? This will make a great gift for your college graduate.
Yes.
To get some exercise and things of that nature. We met that kid who was a tennis star from Texas. Never played pickleball. He went out there, played against some class 5 super duper guys. He did very well. He came home and told his mother, "I can't believe I know how to play this."
Pretty
Because
cool.
he has hand to eye. It's pretty well.
Actually, like I graduated college recently, and it's a theme that like a bunch of other graduates also just picked up pickleball after graduation. New little sport, but it's a lot like easier than you would expect. It's not like picking up like, I don't know, golf. Like you need to learn how to swing and stuff. It's generally pretty easy, and honestly, it's just so fun, and it's a great workout. So, and less high impact than tennis, so you don't really have to deal with the tennis elbow, especially with this paddle, just because of the lightweightness of it. You know?
Nice. And how do people get it?
You can get it on For Joy Paddle's website, or on any of our social media, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. Links on all of the pages for the website and links to buy.
Check it out, forjoypaddles.com. All of the designs are available for purchase.
Yeah, all of them are available right now.
Get yours, and she has them on order, or she's up to date on everything?
Yeah, no, we're fully in stock. And actually, if you go onto our social media, there is a discount code for Valentine's Day. I can find it. I think it's
Valentine's Day, what a great gift. Get out of the doghouse gift.
Joyful, loving sport.
Joyful Loving Sport. Can you believe Valentine's Day is next week already?
Yeah, discount code is on the website. I believe it's Heart
I wanted to
20.
ask, can you play singles in pickleball, or is it always doubles?
You can play singles if you.
can?
I'm not sure if like in the professional game they do have singles, but they probably are like integrating that into.
I gotta find out about that. Because for Valentine's Day, I think giving your significant other this set to get some exercise done is really, really cool.
It's a fun couple sport.
I gotta say, one or two things gonna happen. The divorce should be finalized where you're playing pickleball, or you're gonna have a honeymoon.
Get your paddles, forjoypaddles.com. Coupon discount code is on social media, so just in time for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for making the trip up here and down here.
Thanks for having me.
More to come. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have Sheila Fowler joining us. Meet Virginia. She is a love and romance author. So more to come on the other side of this break. And of course, we got to talk to Sally. We'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now. Operators are standing by.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Stephanie Jaffe is a world-renowned artist who creates one-of-a-kind pieces. Using a keen sense of color and composition, her vibrant collages and mosaics integrate eclectic elements such as vintage keepsakes and fine china with blown glass and fired clay to create whimsical arrangements. For more information about her work, come down to the Brooklyn Cafe TV studio or go to stephaniejaffeart.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I guess we're going to handheld, which usually means somebody's on the line.
I'm hoping that we have Sheila's audio. We've got Sheila Fowler joining us. She is the author of Meet Virginia and 2 other novels. She is a romance novelist, and we had the pleasure of re-meeting her again Thursday night on Gypsy Soul with host Denise Marsh.
You didn't even know she had been here before.
I didn't know. Had you remembered? You're going to say, of course.
Of course. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
So Sheila was here last year on the editor's desk, so she was here with Denise, and then Louise came in, and everyone was so excited to have her. So I'm hoping that we have Sheila's audio. So let's bring Sheila over.
Hi.
We have your audio. How are you doing?
Oh, good. I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're great. Wow, she's so happy. Isn't that so nice?
It's about time we get somebody happy.
Wow, it's amazing. I love to hear your happiness.
Well, thank you. I am very happy. It's a good day. It's a Monday, but it's still a good day. It's a.
How long have you been?
But it's a good day.
She's working from home. How long have you been writing?
Since 2020. I started in June of 2020, as a matter of fact, and then that was the first book that you have there, which is Meet Virginia. And for me, it was kind of cathartic because I was sitting down and I didn't have much to do, and I'm sitting here, I've got my computer here, and I thought, well, why don't I just write? Why don't I just get those thoughts that are in my head, get them out? And that was where it happened with Meet Virginia. And it was kind of fun to write because I couldn't travel anywhere. So in this book, it's all about going to Scotland, which I've never been to. So I thought, well, why don't I write about Scotland? And then I can go there in my dreams.
And it's a romance book. It's about love, but it's also, you call it a cozy mystery.
Oh, no, that's a different one.
Oh, that's a different one. Okay.
Yeah, this one is my cozy mystery.
That's your cozy mystery. Oh,
yeah,
I'm going to start with the romance one then.
This is 3 books in one. So
I was going to say, there's a lot of romance going on in that book. It's a heavy-duty book.
What's nice about that series, and about Meet Virginia. Those are my two babies, I call them, because they're my first. It's my first cozy mystery and one way out, and then it's my first romance with Meet Virginia. And Meet Virginia is very special to me. I love that book. I love the characters, and I love them so much that I had to write a sequel. I'm just one of those, you just fall in love with your characters, and I'm one of those people that I love writing now, and I love coming up with new characters.
Did you know the characters before you wrote the book, or did they evolve as you were writing it?
Some of them evolved. Like the main character of Virginia was totally, I knew that's who I wanted. I had her already set up, but she was it. She was going to be, I didn't even know I was going to write a romance at first. And then I introduced this character of Cameron, and I fell in love with him. So I thought, well, I think everybody else should fall in love with him. And then that became more of a really kind of steamy romance for me, and I loved that. I loved the way that I had Cameron out there, and I loved the way that Virginia and Cameron interacted, and then I loved Cameron's brother, which is Owen, and then Owen has his own book. So yeah.
She loves the character she created. So the men in your book, what's the ideal man?
Well, my husband is the ideal man. So
good answer. Ding,
ding,
ding, ding.
Why is he in the book?
Well, let's just say my husband is my muse for most of the men in my book.
Oh, there you go.
Does
That's
that
cool.
help?
That's very
So
nice.
is Cameron based off of your husband?
Well, no, because George can't cook. Cameron is a world-renowned chef, so that wouldn't work at all. But,
Well, it could be one of those subplots of putting something you would like to see in a character.
Yes, maybe that's it. Maybe I have to tell him. Maybe I'm gonna have to teach you how to cook. That's the next thing.
That's good.
I know Denise said she needed like your sexy Cameron, I guess, to come on the show. You should bring him on and interview him.
Oh, that's an idea.
Inquiring minds would like to meet him, I think.
We can make Cameron an AI deal.
Oh.
Create an AI Cameron.
Well, I don't know about it. I think I can find one, and I think, to be honest, I think it's more of like a combination of Sam Heughan, who does play Jamie on Outlander. You probably, I don't know if you've seen the show, but that's kind of the vision that I had for Cameron, just because he's so sexy anyway, and it's kind of neat to, hey, there's Sam Heughan, he's playing Jamie on Outlander, and hey, maybe I can have him in my book.
Why not? The beauty of writing a book, you can make the characters anything you want them to be.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a favorite scene or storyline in this book?
I love when they first meet. And it's kind of funny because I tell a backstory in the second book about how Virginia and Cameron meet, but I love that they meet on an airplane and he smells like too much cologne. Yeah. And is that a scene that I remembered from somewhere? No, but I love that scene because she just doesn't want to have anything to do with him. It's the smell, it's the ruggedness, she's not used to that. And then she just starts talking to him afterwards, and you can already see the wheels spinning in her head. Oh my God, this guy is amazing. Why was I sitting away from him? I could have talked to him the entire time on this flight.
Wow, the first time they meet, it's just the whole, he smells good, he's rugged, he's all that.
I don't know, is this a fictional or non-fiction?
I'm not sure. I know her husband's in the other room, so I guess inquiring minds want to know.
No, my husband always smells good. I can't take that.
This whole thing requires further investigation.
Unbelievable.
How many books do you have in your brain? I mean, you create these things out of where?
Well, a lot of them come from my dreams, to be honest. I've written 21 books now, And I've
what?
21?
21. Yes.
Where are they all?
Well, I have a little bookshelf back there. My husband set up a nice little bookshelf for me.
Wow.
But I love. I don't know. I just have all those characters in my head, and I always wanted to put them down somewhere, and to write them was kind of the best thing for me to do. It was kind of exciting to get those out, and then to see people, people write the best reviews, and it kind of makes you cry. Oh my God, people really liked my characters.
You've written 21 books in 4 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Well,
I thought you had 3.
Almost less than 4 years now, because it'll be. And
June will be 4 years.
Yeah.
I thought
June
you
will be
wrote
4
3,
years.
20. We had introduced. Oh, she's going to actually meet Frank. She's going to be doing a pilot episode this Thursday night at 5:00.
And what's the pilot about?
Well, we're going to talk about how to bring romance back into your love life. How does that sound?
Just in time for Valentine's Day. How you like that?
I
And
think
then we were laughing at any age. Sally, can you have romance at any age?
I don't want to give my age, but I'm up
Sally
there.
and Steve are newlyweds. They've been married a year.
Yeah. Just the year in December.
And they're
yeah.
over the age of 50.
We can go over the age of 60, actually. I'm comfortable. I'm still comfortable with that. Beyond there, I don't think I'm going any further.
Well, I'm 52, and I believe that their love can be at any age. And, we just hit our 23rd wedding anniversary, my husband and I. And so this year's big 24, and that's kind of a big deal. And we're kind of excited. I think it's exciting to still, be
Age
with
is
somebody
just a number.
Exactly. Now, my husband is older than me, so you'll probably see in some of my books are mostly age gap romances. And the age gap romance would be, somebody that's quite significantly older. So I have that in a lot of my books, and because it's my life. So it's kind of the easiest way to write, is to write about your own life.
How much older is he than you?
George is 17 years older than me.
Wow. The age gap. That's an age gap.
That's an age gap.
That's not an age gap. That's just a number. Listen, you got us all beat. You have a remarkable record.
I think you meant
of
an
being,
age gap.
No, of being married over 30 years.
Yes.
Over 30.
Wow.
I think this is your 3-5, isn't it? Yeah.
24 will be, yeah.
This is
I
her.
have to count in my head.
It's
Yeah, wow.
35 years that Dawn's been married. And I got to tell you something.
Wonder why I've got so much anxiety.
If you think about anything, I mean, it's older than you. It's older than you. It's almost older than me. At least half of my life you've been married. To do anything is an accomplishment with numbers. That is an accomplishment unbelievable. I got to tell you, it is. 24 years is an accomplishment. I mean, we can make fun of it. We could poke fun at it. But that's something else to be able to accomplish something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you leave me. Yeah. All I can say is yeah.
So cool.
She's laughing. It's so cool. Wow. Wow.
Anyway, the reason I brought it up is because I'm really excited that we are going to attempt to do a love show based on the novels, based on your expertise, based on a lot of different things as well. And I want to throw some ideas at you that I have also to enhance some of the stuff on the show. Because I would like to take that show and maybe go on the road with it.
Yeah.
To different places. Like if we go down to Michelle's place, Smoke Barbecue, if we go, and in these
Love
places, Love on the Road, and you bring people in that are looking to meet other people. And there's that has a whole different setup to it. Doesn't mean you have to date anybody. It can mean that you have a friend. You're looking to spend some time with somebody, dinner with somebody to go to the movies. I mean, I talked to a lot of the producers in here, and they'll tell you right off the bat, they're not looking for anything serious right now, but it'd be nice to go to a movie with somebody. So the game has changed from our day when they used to have the dating game on TV. It's going back a while.
Always so happy. What's your overall?
She's been married 24 years. What do you expect?
Wow, I know.
I have a dachshund too, so that he always makes me happy. By the way.
Unbelievable
That's
to
a-
be so happy.
That's it. That's a.
Denise always brings great people on her show. And look how happy Sheila
And
is.
Denise is always happy too. The two of them were laughing. I tell you, I was like, there's too much happiness.
Is there an overall message in your book, Sheila? Like one constant theme?
I love. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I have to put him down. I love it when there's a second chance, and it's something that I've always appreciated in life is everybody having a second chance, and a second chance at love is always a nice trope when it comes to romance books. But I love that second chance. I love being able to maybe right a wrong and make something better. So I do that a lot in my books, and I didn't realize it until I started looking back. Oh, yeah, maybe this is a second chance romance or something to that effect. I also have a lot of twins in my book, and I wasn't realizing why I did that, but now I do know why. My mother-in-law is a twin, and I always loved that kind of wonderful quality that she had, where she would be with her sister and they knew what the other one was thinking, and I always loved that. I thought that was kind of a cool thing to write about. So I didn't realize I had that many twins in my book and my different books. And then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I got a ton of twins now. What's going on? And it's,
You're a magician of twos.
Are Cameron and Owen twins?
No. Owen is a little bit older.
Okay.
But it wasn't until I started writing, I don't know, one of my other romances is called Salsa Lessons, which I think Denise would like, because it's about a man who's teaching salsa to a young woman who's never learned salsa dancing before, and it's kind of cute and romantic. And then they have children and they have twins, and I thought, oh, that's kind of a cool little thing that they had twins. And that was my first foray into that. Then all of a sudden I started writing all these different books, and I was like, oh, there's twins everywhere. What am I doing? I had to stop for a minute. I went, oh, somebody's going to have to stop having twins in these books.
A second chance at love. You believe in that?
She's a magician of twos. I'm a magician of sevens. 7 chances. Mess up once, mess up again, mess up again, mess up. Because I believe the more chances you got, because I mess up a lot. 7 chances.
7 chances.
She's 2, which is kind of cool.
The magic of twos. Meet Virginia is your first book?
That was my first book, yes.
And what's your most recent book?
I just finished the 8th book in my Saddle Key Mystery series. It's called 8 is Not Enough. That's a really nice romance. I really enjoyed that one because it's more about blending families together. I come from a blended family myself. I have 3. I have 3. I have 2 stepbrothers and a stepsister, and it's kind of a nice feeling to see that in a book. You don't see that a lot of blended families. You don't see it a lot, and this is kind of a nice spin on 8 is Enough for me, or or the Brady Bunch for that matter, except they're solving a mystery. And this that was kind of a cute romance for me to do, the cozy mystery that I did in that one. And now I'm currently writing a sports romance. That's my next book, which is called Instant Replay, and that one will be out in March. And that's all about a Miami Dolphins quarterback, which I'm excited about too.
Well, we've got paddles if you ever want to make a book about pickleball.
Maybe that's another one, because I got to do Miami sports. Why not, right?
Why not do a pickleball book? Yeah. We could brought to you by For Joy Paddles. You never know.
Never know.
And do you self-publish?
I do, through Amazon. All of my books are through Amazon.
Is that incredible? And you were never a writer before?
Never. I was an actress. So I kind of used my acting skills to write the characters, because I always learned subtext. You know, whenever you were in an acting class, you always had to go back and learn the subtext of your characters. So I kind of use that as my way of writing the books because of my acting background. It kind of helps.
I love her happiness. I have to tell you, it is so joyful, no pun intended, but wow, what a treat on a Monday to see so much happiness.
She carries it well, you know. An artist, an author is an artist, and when you meet the writer, it displays everything about whether or not you're going to read the book. And when you meet her, you're inclined to say, I got to read this book. I got to find out more about this lady. Some people who are authors, you meet them and you're totally discouraged about reading anything. I mean, it's just the way the business is run. I'm not saying anything that's not true.
What's a top tip for having romance at any age?
I think it's the communication. And, George and I love to talk. We sit down and we talk about nothing in particular, and it kind of makes it fun. And we laugh at things we're watching on television. We enjoy the same television series. So that makes it kind of interesting. We can sit down and watch television. We both love dachshunds. So if you have a love of animals, we both have a love of animals. I the love of the outdoors. I love going, fishing. George taught me to go fishing once. It was kind of fun. I try new things with George a lot. One of my big things is that I never went on a roller coaster before I met George. All of a sudden, I'm going on roller coasters all the time now.
She's so happy.
And then I love to cook for him. I love it when he says, "Oh, Sheila, this is a great meal. Thanks so much. I love it." I love hearing that. I love getting compliments. So we like to compliment each other as well.
Appreciation of each other.
Well, they're friends first. I think that's the most important aspect of any relationship. Got to be friends first.
Amazing. I love all this. So you can get your books on Amazon. They look up Sheila Fowler.
Yep, that's me.
And you're going to be joining us Thursday. It's going to be your first show. What are we calling it? Is it Love in the Keys?
Love in the Keys, or The Keys to Love?
The Keys to Love. Okay.
Don't lose your keys.
Because you have a key that you made up.
That's correct.
A key,
saddle
like, down
key.
to the keys.
Yep, that's what I did here. I made up saddle key. I'm seeing that saddle key is located between. It's probably in the lower key, so I'm thinking it's south of Marathon, like south of the 7 Mile Bridge. That's how I always looked at it, and I put the 7 Mile Bridge in there every once in a while. And I like using the town as my little backdrop to different things. Like I want to make sure that one time I'm going to create with Saddle Key, I'm going to have like the Saddle Key Days or something like that. Matter of fact, our friend Lynn had said, "Hey, why don't you go down to the Keys and maybe see if they'll sponsor something where they'll be." They'll come up with what key is Saddle Key. I love that idea. I thought that was great.
Lynn
Maybe
Everard?
one of these days I'll go down there. Yes,
Was it Lynn?
yes.
It had to be Lynn.
Yeah.
See, even when he's not here, he's here.
Yeah.
Sally, isn't that amazing?
It's incredible.
Because Lynn brought Sheila in last year on the
Okay,
editor's
yeah,
desk. I didn't
yeah.
remember she had been here. And then Denise brought her back in, and Lynn was helping you with your book, and he's still here.
And it's amazing. We know the story of when I said I believed that he was, well, I knew he was
Right.
here. And then Louise called in and
Isn't that
she actually
incredible?
said he's in the studio. And this was way after he had, passed. So I believed he was still sitting next to me in the studio, and she felt the same. And we had not discussed it. So
It's
I
amazing.
loved Lynn. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah,
over
he-
here,
he
but
was often on
such
my
a
show.
sweet man. He was so sweet, and he gave me so many encouraging words when I was there, and he was telling me all about what he thought about Saddle Key, and I really always appreciated that. It's helped me a lot when I was when I write these stories. I think about Lynn and how he gave me some great ideas, how to make the stories better.
Actually,
that always
he-
makes me feel good. I'm sorry.
no. I was going to say he was writing my book actually when he passed, but he was often on my show. A wonderful man.
Very, very wonderful.
See, he's always here. Well, Sally, this is going to lead us right into your show in an hour.
Absolutely, yes.
Sheila, are you bringing your husband? Is George coming on Thursday?
I could try to get him to come. Where is he? I definitely try to get them to come. That would be fun.
What did your parents say when you got married to someone with an age gap? Because you were young.
I was 29 when we got married, and you know, I think they were okay with it. A funny story. My stepfather is younger than my husband, so my mother is a cougar. So I do laugh about that. But yeah, they're only a couple years apart. George is a couple years older than my stepfather, so I find that funny.
She's still laughing.
Take your mother, another cougar.
That is hilarious. Well, thank you for joining on this Monday afternoon and making us laugh a whole lot. And you know what? You can find love and romance at any age. I love that.
Love it.
So we're going to see more of Sheila on Thursday. We're going to chat and come up with a name for your pilot episode. We're going to try it out, and hopefully it'll be a keeper. We'll see how that rolls out Thursday at 5 o'clock. Have a wonderful afternoon, Sheila.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you
it's so
for
great
this
seeing you
read.
both again.
Say hi to George.
I will.
Amazing. What a nice lady.
Funny
so
lady.
much fun.
She likes to have fun.
Gotta love it, right?
That's amusing, yes.
Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Sally. Sally, I got dreams and dreams to share with you.
I can't wait.
More to come. We'll be right back.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with.
Welcome to the AMP Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, AMP Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
Anna!
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I am so glad today we got an early start. Where are we headed anyway?
Who knows? Wherever this glorious day takes us, and we'll take Don Pablo along too. Rich and flavorful with low acidity and notes of caramel. No matter where you're going or where you end up, Don Pablo never disappoints.
Excuse me, is that Don Pablo coffee?
Sure is.
Do you have any more?
Sure do. Baby, hop in.
No matter where life takes you, Don Pablo Coffee is always there to pick you up.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing, what's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listening to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out, thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Broken Cafe is open for business. Live from the AMP Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought. You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
I love Sheila. She's hilarious.
Sheila's hilarious?
She's hilarious. I'm going to go home and read this book.
She has a good soul.
Doesn't she? So sweet. And Lynn is always with us. Don't you love that? Isn't it nice to know that even when our friends and loved ones pass, their physical body passes, what we talk about all the time, that they find a way to let you know they're with you? And that was Lynn's way of letting us know, he's still here, you're going to make me cry. Stop.
Well, I had something happen last night, actually.
What happened?
Well, I mean, it wasn't compared to, it's up there, but not that high up. Aldo talks to both Steve and I through a little electric socket. You know, I mentioned it.
Yes.
Well, I decided that I was going to put a table in front of it last night. So Steve said to me, but it's going to hide Aldo. We won't see it flickering on and off. I said, well, I'll apologize to him, and I'm going to put it in another socket on the other side of the room because it was being hidden. So I put it in there because I think it could possibly be there was something wrong with that, but it wasn't because I would ask him questions and he would flicker. So I put it there. I said, are you there? Nothing. 10 minutes later, I said, are you in the other one? I do apologize for moving you. Nothing. Then suddenly we're talking like 5 minutes after I'd said this, and there was a tremendous, like, well, not a bang like this on the floor, but there was nothing there. There is no way that something fell off a table or anything. So maybe he's getting used to the socket and he couldn't quite do it. So he decided to throw something on the floor that I didn't see.
But Aldo on another socket.
Now, people that don't know me are going to think I'm totally crazy.
What are you talking about, socket?
You see, if they don't know me and the story about Aldo, they'll go, this woman is nuts.
But
you know what I'm
what are you
talking
talking
about.
Her light socket. She has something in
little
her light
light
socket that flickers when they talk to Aldo.
And I
So she
moved him
moved it
last
to a
night. He's
different
been there for a
socket.
year.
And how did that socket work?
Well, I don't know, but it was a plug-in something that was like a little light, like a it's like a night light, if you want to call it. It would go on and off. And I would talk to him. You've seen it, right? And he answers by flickering. And it would happen for nearly a year, but I decided...
But it doesn't flicker anywhere else?
Well, I've never moved him. I moved him yesterday.
But why would you move him?
Because I wanted to put a table in front of him. I moved a table, and I did apologize to him.
So why would you put a table in front of him? There he goes. There's Aldo.
We needed a place. I needed a table where he was. So I figured I'll move him. How upset could he be?
You needed a table where Aldo was.
Yes. So I moved him to the other side of the room.
What is the name of your show today? What are you talking about?
Well, actually, hopefully Russ is going to be my guest, which
Yeah,
is...
but what is the theme of today's show?
Karma.
And you bring that table, you keep doing it, you're going to serve
Okay. No, but he did answer me, but he answered me in a different way. He made
How?
something fall on the floor next to where he was, in the night plug.
So that isn't enough. Just put this light back.
Well, I'm not going to be able to see him because I like the table where it is.
Put the table somewhere else.
But it's nice there.
Today's show is based on karma. You want to serve some?
Well, no, he got through to us like 10 minutes later, but I think the problem was he couldn't flicker the light where it was, so he threw something on the floor.
Oh, no. He figures where everything is. He wants you to keep it the way it was.
All right, I'll put it back where it was. I will do that. Although I'm putting
Put
it
the
back.
table on the opposite side.
Can't, because there's a table there on the other side, too.
Well, then don't put that table in another room.
Could do that.
Or in another closet. Or
Could do
somewhere else.
Well, I'll put him back in the socket that he was in.
You believe this?
It's been doing it for a year. I
She
mean,
talks
Margaret's
in the
been to my
socket.
house and seen it. I say, Aldo, are you there? And he flickers.
You know, sometimes not knowing is better than knowing. So don't change. There you go.
Well, maybe we should tell the viewers the name of my show and they can hear more of this.
What's the name of the show?
Call me Zena at 2:30. I'm not really crazy. I just talk to
There's
people.
a new commercial
Ah,
out.
good.
So, Ellie,
I
there's
like
a woman,
that. I like that.
and she's walking through the grocery store with her guardian angel, and they're talking about property insurance or something, or her credit cards, and she's in she's in a mess over something. She says, "What are you here to do?" He says, "I'm here to protect you from yourself." She's like, "Why can't you fix this problem?" He goes, "Because I'm only here to protect you from yourself." So I thought of you, like, there's a pebble, don't trip, don't fall, all the things you tell me to protect me from myself.
And then you fall.
She puts a table in front of her guardian angel, and he's like, "Don't do that."
Well, he was like that in this life. He had to get used to things. After 10, if he wanted to go into a restaurant, I didn't often eat out with him. And he'd say, "But I have to look at the restaurant first before I go in." So I guess he's doing everything still on the other side.
Protect her from herself.
You know, the funny thing is, the scary thing is, you have a witness to all of this craziness that happens. So she's sitting right next to you.
Yeah.
Because I look at her and she's nodding her head. Yep, I see that. Yep, I was there. Yep.
The most amazing thing about what I do, and I mean, obviously I'm not making it up, but I don't expect everybody to believe it. If it's something of real importance, and you've seen this, I always have somebody there to validate it. I mean, it's nice for me too, because, you know, not everyone is going to believe that story, and I don't blame them, but it's true. To me.
Aldo was a very special person.
Just don't put a table in front of him.
Well, he probably likes the room the way it is.
No, he likes because he used to live in your house, right?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
So he's enjoying the table.
You know, the funny thing is that I don't know why you would even test fate that way. If you know, that's your room. They got a camera in your room.
He'll get
Look,
used
that's
to
you.
it. It just takes him a little while. He'll get used to it.
You know, that's not
I
the way.
apologize. Doesn't that mean anything?
Getting used to it is not part of the equation.
All right, I'll tell you what. I think he's speaking through you. I'm going to put him back where he was.
So Sally, the other night I have this dream, and I wake up and I'm dreaming about.
We're gonna start this.
I'm dreaming about his houses in Puerto Rico, which I don't even know. I've never been there. Don't know about them or anything.
I didn't even talk to her about this.
So I had this dream about he has a house in Puerto Rico on a street that starts with a C, and they had an emergency and they couldn't reach him, so they called me to try to reach him. So next morning I text him, "Do you have a house in Puerto Rico on a street that starts with a C?" And he's like, "Yep." I'm like, "Well, they're trying to reach. Did you call them?"
Yeah, they called me.
Did they call?
Wow.
They did?
Oh, wow.
That same day?
That night, yeah.
Oh, my God.
You didn't tell me that part.
I wonder why. Wonder why.
It was Friday
Because if
night.
I tell her that they called me, yes,
called you?
the house upstairs on one of the tenants had a problem with her rent and she wanted to know if she could pay it on the 16th.
Wow.
So I had to call my cousin because he's part owner of that house, and he's giving me all this. Well, you tell her she can't keep doing that. Oh. I said, "Yo, bro, yes or no? That's all I need." And I'm sitting there going, "Oh Lord, if I tell her this is never gonna end, and it ain't gonna end." And yes, they.
And
did
I said
call
to you, it was just a dream, and you're like, "Yikes!" And they called you. Wow.
Well, don't be too surprised because the people up there, my collective, know you guys. I'm here so much, so they're going to work with you too.
Well,
It's only a three-legged table, so he has plenty of room to breathe, Steve.
Oh, it's a three-legged table.
Oh, he's listening. Yeah, no.
Steve says it's a three-legged
It's
table.
It's a corner table, so there is only 3 legs on it.
It's a corner table.
You didn't realize that you put a three-legged table in front of your
Guardian
Google?
angel?
Well, no, because he can still maneuver
He can still
around
breathe,
it.
It's not the way it works.
I'll put it back.
It's all about areas. Having, how do you pronounce
Well,
that?
he could do most things here. I'm sure he could have gone to the other side of the room, but you know what? I'll put him back to that side.
So
Good idea.
Sally, here's my dream last night. I dreamt that you know the little smart cars? Well, there were some here on Earth,
Yeah.
but then there's other versions that travel up to space. And I was telling you this story, and I said, "Can I take this car?" And they go, "No, there's other cars that you can go and travel in up in space." So maybe I'm starting to travel with you.
Okay, you are. And I've had a lot of dreams about cars too, but they're flying.
Yes.
Okay.
They tell me these cars
Well,
will fly.
you know, we have a lot in commome with all this
I think the two of you are tied at the hip and share a brain.
I am getting
You're
my
both
goosebumps
nuts.
again. I am freezing.
I
Yes,
get
they fly.
They told me
But
these cars
actually,
will
I
fly.
believe, and we could talk about it on the show, it's another dimension. It's not necessarily, well, that is on part of the whole thing. Yeah.
My dreams have been crazy lately, as you well see, which is
Yeah.
why the
I don't
next
even know who the
day
hell you
I'm
are.
still like, I don't know what this is, but it's a
We'll
whole
talk
nother
about it
level.
on the show.
Things to
It-
talk about. Megan, you have questions? Sally's a psychic and a medium. Yeah. You have a mic? Just use your mic and ask her.
Right now?
Sure.
Just like in general?
Anything.
I don't know.
Actually, I have a show at 2:30. It's a call-in. It's better I don't even know the questions on the show, so it's good. Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I definitely believe in psychics. And I remember last time when I was here and I met you, that was
Right.
that
Oh,
was
I remember.
crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You got in contact with the spirit.
Yeah.
How did that work out? Did you contact the person she was talking
Yeah,
about?
my like.
That's
friend
right. I
Penelope.
remember
Yeah,
now. Yeah, I meet a
And-
lot of people, but I definitely
my
remember.
friend was she.
What's your thumb?
I don't know. We went to a psychic together the week before that.
I remember that, yes,
When you
yeah.
mentioned Penelope, then I was like, oh my gosh, that's so weird. And then the odds are, you said like a D spirit, and then Penelope, like someone from her past is named like. Has a
I don't
D
always
name.
remember my messages, but I definitely remember the
Yeah,
conversation.
it was actually, and it was just crazy because the week before we had gone together to like a psychic to try to like figure out stuff about her future, like
Right,
what's
right.
life like, and yeah, and then we run into another psychic. But I'm very spiritual and
Great.
stuff. So
Yeah. No, I feel that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're still here at 2:30, ask
Yeah,
a
no, I'll
question on
definitely
the.
stay for
Great.
questions.
Okay, so
She's
ask a
gonna
question
stay.
on the show. That
Cool.
would be great.
Yeah.
Great.
Sally and I are going to travel with little cars up to space. Wow, they called you?
Actually, Freddie might come along.
I'm already gone.
I was thinking
I'm
about-
waiting for you guys at the top of the hill.
I was
Come
thinking
on.
about Frank. I think Frank was with us too, Sally.
Okay. Oh yes. Okay. That's
Frank?
good. Frank.
Because he knows how to get the cars up to space in his books.
Like I said, that's one of the reasons I don't say some of the things I say. 'Cause I knew it would have
It's fun.
ramifications.
I mean, it's fun.
It is, and it's funny because people just don't realize how impactful some of the things they can do, some of the things they should do, should take place.
Look at me, flying ghost car.
Thank you
That
very
looks
much.
that looks like Braxton.
I love it.
It's been a lot of things.
I'm not saying nothing.
Because I'm actually starting to. I'm always running in my dreams. I'm always like on this adventure, and it's colorful and it's bright, and sometimes
Are
I
the
just
colors
can't
like
even-
very vivid?
Yes.
Yes. Well, you definitely are there.
But I don't sleep much because I'm always
You are sleeping
traveling
when you
someplace.
Yeah, that's good.
This
You're
just
still
started
sleeping.
recently.
She wakes up running, and she wakes up in a sweat like she ran a marathon, and her shoes are off. and
I'm
her
like
feet
always
are moving.
Okay, that's good.
That's
You're fine.
strange. That's not good.
No, that's good.
That's
good.
That's we gotta go
Just
see
don't
the
tell
doctor.
many people. We can talk about it here, but
But don't tell anybody else that we're talking about.
I just want to know: do you see a stage and maybe the piano coming out of
I
the
did
ceiling?
when you talked about it. Seriously, I did.
She did.
Yeah, it wasn't that piano because that would have broken, I think. But
Something
I
coming
did.
out of the ceiling, right?
Yes, I did.
A hydraulic instrument.
Right. Because I've also talked about you expanding upwards, but that would be something. And I see a stage there. I see a bigger.
I've been hammocking for a stage that goes from there to there, but my cries go unheard of.
But make sure when they do this that it doesn't fall. Okay, that's just a message. That,
What, the
I mean, it
stage?
comes
It's a message you
down.
got to
No,
let
the
it fall.
piano. You got to be careful with the piano. Make sure
Well,
hydraulics.
there wouldn't be a
or something.
real piano.
Well, hydraulics. I'm getting the word hydraulics. I don't even know
Hydraulics.
what that
That's
is.
what I got. I saw a piano
Okay,
coming,
I don't
descending,
even know what that is, but
and a piano
it's-
player at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
That would be really super cool.
Yeah, I am seeing that, absolutely. I see a flying car too. So either
That
this
was
is all
last
made
night.
up
These little
or
white
it's true.
smart cars. But they were like special little white cars.
I've had that actually for a
flew.
long time, the dream about flying cars.
You know, I wanted to hang on these rafters, cars and pianos, things that hang away from people on this side. But my partner thinks I'm crazy. So
Well, coming from me, who's seen
definitely
flying
over there.
cars and your street name, what can I tell you?
It's going to be over there.
yeah.
You're going to talk about karma today?
Yes, I'm not sure. I think Russ Johnson might be showing up, so it'll be aliens at that point. But we'll
Messages
definitely
we
talk
learn
about.
in this lifetime?
Sorry?
About messages we need to learn?
Yeah, absolutely. I know we talked a little on the last show, I believe. I don't remember, but it's it's an interesting topic.
And Margaret's going to be with us. Is
Margaret's-
Sandy coming?
Who's coming? I think Sandy should be coming, right? Is she coming? And the other, maybe the two Sandys are coming. Yeah.
All right, and Megan's going to stay, and we got
So
Kennedy.
we have a full house. Megan.
And Lynn's like, I'm here too,
quiet,
Sally.
Kennedy.
Lynn's like, I'm here too. Don't forget.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Lynn. Yeah, he's here.
He's all here too.
Yeah. Oh.
I think it's
Kennedy's very quiet
What did you
today.
put in my coffee? Is all
Kennedy,
I ask
you okay?
Not me.
You.
You're good. You're gonna be good.
Well, all right. Ready to wrap this up? Get ready for Call Me Zena.
Wait a minute. What's that? Yes.
All right. Call Me Zena today at 2:30. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe Show for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Check out today's TikTok was funny. I was talking about a pocket for my pickleball pants that holds a ball, and you had a comment afterwards. Yeah, exactly. More to come. Tune in today at 2:30 for Call Me Zena, right here at Amp Media Production Studio, and we will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And you know something? You're going to hear that, and that means good stuff is on the way. That's right. That means that's the end of the show. We play it at the beginning and at the end of the show. That is the frequency. You like that? You like that?
Bye-bye.
Don't be late.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.